So again, we are going to
Sorry.
and again, this HA, BHA, I mean, water again is going to be its best friend. So it'll sud like crazy. Best bet is to put it on, is to suds it in your hand and then put it on the client.
And the cleansers are pH balanced.
Yep. Yeah, you want to, the whole ideal with even the peels is you want to let this sit. You want your pH to be around that like 3.5 to 4.5, slightly acidic. And that's going to get you your pH where you want it, so that, and again, even if you're acneic, that's kind of like the perfect place to sit. And again, this is your jelly cleanser, so consistency is great. If you ever get like tacky or sticky or anything, you just, again, hit it with just a little bit of water. Y'all are so quiet. So again, you can choose to start with either the hyaluronic or the vitamin C cleanser as a precursor. And again, you technically, again, retinol facial finishes all retinol products, but you can mix and match things based on skin type. And then what I'll do is I'll do this first peel, and then I'll let y'all kind of dig in, like y'all get your hands dirty and start trying to do these. And again, we'll do a couple of these today, but we will definitely, I want you guys over the next like couple weeks to start playing around. And how often can you do these things?
You said 2 weeks?
Every 2 to 4 weeks. I'll be honest, I know people that do them more. But that's the same, 2 to 4 weeks. So again, double checking that I'm going 1, 2, 3. And again, you can pre-dose. I did it with the extra strength, the Pro-Peel, so like if you know clients. But again, you can pick. So again, 1 circle, 2 turns, step 1, double circle, 2 turns. Same thing with step 2.
Do you need to be gloved whenever you're applying the peels?
Good question. Depends on how often you're doing them. Some people like wearing gloves, some people don't. If you're doing like once a day or you're fine, but if you're doing them pretty frequently, I would say wear gloves. More so with the retinol, but it's not like, you like, and I never wear gloves, but you may get like a little tiny like peeling around your fingers if you do them like pretty frequently. So it's kind of personal preference, I guess, really. Alrighty, so you ready? All right, so again,
Ready.
3 passes. I'll ask her, like, where are you at on a scale of 1 to 10, mainly so that y'all can kind of see. So again, this is our strongest peel, and you'll see kind of the pattern that I'll use. You also kind of see like the kind of speed. You can go a little slower, a little faster, but main thing is you don't want to like double up on the passes. So, alrighty. So again, do forehead, then kind of under the eye, fill in the cheek, then under, over the nose, then each side of the nose. So 1 pass. How you feeling?
0 sensation.
All right. Like, see, you never know. Yeah, that's where it's like using those words like might, could, should, would, because it's like if you tell somebody, all right, you're gonna feel this, and they're like, I don't feel it. They're like, are you doing it wrong, or is it effective? Yeah, or like, am I gonna get results? So.
She actually likes to have her face burnt off. So.
I maybe have like a 1 kind of on my forehead.
Good. Well, that's why you're the perfect person to do the clinical resurfacing. And again, just with this, the clinical resurfacing, again, is that bromelain. So again, pineapple enzyme allergy. How do you feel?
Good.
What do you feel? You feel anything?
It feels a tiny, like maybe a 1-ish.
Alright, perfect. So now you might be feeling this, we'll see.
Yeah, it spikes it a little bit, like a 2.
Really spice it up, huh?
But it's not like a.
Yeah, you.
It felt like warm, not like it feels a little bit spicy, like cinnamon gum kind of spicy. It's not like pinpricks. That smells like ass.
Smells
Good
like
to
that.
know.
Hot dog water.
Yeah, yeah, it feels don't really smell the best.
The peel didn't smell it, the
The
neutralizer.
neutralizer.
Mhm.
It's always a neutralizer.
And the oil and the tea, yeah.
But you can kind of see my speed. I mean, I'm not going super slow, but I'm also like,
But it's just consistent.
yeah. Again, you shouldn't have to like re-dip or add any more product. Like, I'm not wearing gloves, but if I had a glove on and went like this, it would be wet. You can see that there's still.
Yeah, that feels wet still. The peel one didn't feel very.
Okay.
It felt like dry.
Yeah, they're different consistency, which is interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, you didn't even do pink at all. Some people do pink for a little bit. It just kind of depends.
No, I definitely feel it, but it's not like uncomfortable.
All right, you feeling any areas that are still kind of like active or?
I would say here,
Okay.
like corners of the nose, and right by my like eyebrows. Yeah.
And you could do this again with step 2 or step 3. So now, step 3 again, this is, will be, again, kind of hairline. Brows. And then again, usually kind of this nose area. How you feeling?
Good.
Feel
She's
calm?
like, did you do it yet?
No, you feel it, and it feels even. It just isn't like
Yeah, crazy.
a 6 or 7.
Alright, so, mask. Do you, so my favorite mask, is the Age Race, which I gave you guys, one of each to kind of play around with. Also, one thing I didn't mention, the blue mask, is not a fan of facial hair. So for me, like I can do it up here, I can do it here, like stubble and all that's fine. It's just like if you've got like fine with a beard or goatee or mustache, like just stay away from that area. It's a pain to get out. The vitamin C mask, it will like lay on my face, but it won't like stick to the facial hair. So just keep that in mind. This is an Age Race mask. This is a warming mask. It's actually my favorite mask. This is back bar only. So how you do this, so it's up to you. Do you want to do a different mask or you
No,
want to
go
try
for
this
it. I
guy?
don't care.
Okay, so we'll use this for demo purposes. So best thing to do with this one, open both sides. If you try to open step 1 and apply step 1, and then you will not really be able to open step 2. It's like really slippery. So just keep that in mind. And then this little bit.
We're gonna grab that headband again.
I'll be wearing.
What?
So a little trick with this mask too. This is the mask that if you were to use or want something for like a massage medium, this would be the best to do it. If it ever gets like sticky or gunky or anything, you can just hit it with like a tiny bit more water. So again, step one. So again, you apply step one. This has a ton of slip, so again, she can probably tell you that like, there's no way with this on my hands I would do step two. And this does have like a little bit of a warming sensation on the second step, which I'll give you a little tip or trick with that one. And this mask, I will say, like my skin, especially like being outside, or like will eat this up. A little tip, so apply step one. Step two, this is actually a colloidal clay, camelina clay, sorry, not colloidal clay. A little tip is you hit it with just a tiny bit of water, and then you apply it. What you don't want to do is, as she can tell you, it heats up a little bit. It's only for like 5 to 10 seconds, it's not much, and then it goes back down. But what you don't want to do is hit it with water, and then you're doing this, and it feels good in your hands, it's warming, like you want her or him or whoever to experience like that little bit of warmth. So just be careful with step two, hit it and immediately put it on so that they kind of get that warming sensation. It's not just like you enjoying it in your hands, which can happen. And this one, obviously, you will have to towel off. It's pretty steep. So.
Here you go.
Perfect. So we'll let this sit, 5-10 minutes. But if you want, we can kind of
Yeah.
jump on, and then we'll let you finish with
Rotate.
whatever you want.
Okay.
How you feeling?
Good. It feels a little bit warm, but it's not like.
Yeah, it's not like super hot. It helps activate it.